we're live on a Saturday. I had to be quiet. I'm like, it's Saturn Day. What's up, everyone? I am the hostess with Moses, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer. I forgot something. Oracle, lightworker, starseed, archangel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, first child of God, LILITH reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you would have seen all the bullshit I posted yesterday, and actually it started Thursday night, bastards. Actually, it's been starting, it's been pulling. What's been pulling? I mean, I kind of just sat back this morning. I had to go through all the darkness to get to the light. And I was sitting in the light of it. What was the light of it? I went back to my teen years in California and all of that nonsense. I had to replay that in the last week. And then as I was sitting there, I was listening to punk. I was like, you're not helping. I always say that to him, you're not helping. But it was really cool because I got astral traveled back into those times, but not into the marriage, but just the times of me, all the good times. The beach, freaking cruising through the highways, all the different stuff, the fucking food. Oh my god, I miss the fucking food. Fucking sunsets, the breeze. And it was literally that feel this morning. The sun was beating down and it was like fucking 65 degrees. It's definitely not that anymore. I'm talking like way earlier when I was sitting out there. And I just remembered it all, and it's like, when it came to the bottom line, I'm like, I need to go back. I've been running from it forever. How long? I don't know. The last time I was in California is when I got pregnant with Amelia. I had to go back to get my son. I drove back. It was just a quick trip, though. I fucking drove the whole time. I got there, rented a hotel, slept for a couple of hours, and drove all the way back. I didn't stay no time in fucking San Diego. I was going to face it in Yuma. I was terrified, too. I was, like, so terrified. And as I started to climb the mountain, I turned around. And I still got most of the memories. But that's what I came to the conclusion of, ultimately. And that's it, too. I didn't want to... God put you exactly where you don't want to be. I'm just real quiet. It's like that's what came out of it. I have grown-ass children out there and, a whole life that I just fucking completely chose to forget and run away from. I wouldn't go out there. I would bring them into my life, but I wouldn't go out there. I used to bring Mary Jane out like twice a year. Aaron was always in and out of fucking facilities. But then when I got him released from the facility, the whole fucking situation, and they sent him straight out to me. And then he ran away and went back. And then I think it was in like 2022 or something, 2021. He was all fucked up on the streets and shit, and they asked me to come get him, and that's when I went and I grabbed him and I brought him back and I set him up, got him his first job and got him all set up and shit. And then he started drinking, and then he used his paycheck and he ran back to San Diego. And I was like, well, go fuck yourself then. I mean, in essence, it was pretty hideous. I'd invested, tried to invest a new life for that boy. So I, myself, just don't go back there. I haven't been back there. I went back there with my with my second husband. I was there, actually, with my second husband. And I got pregnant with Amelia. And we left there and came back to Colorado. But I was in California with him. We had a house in Mexico, too. Why? I don't know, it was home to me. It was a weird fucking situation, going through all of this stuff, but I haven't been back, and I've been running from it forever, and I'm always trying to, bring them into my life, but now there's nothing to bring them into. In essence, not right away, but I do need to go back there and face that. It's pretty much what I got out of it. It's like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Otherwise, we're just gonna check the cards. Oh, and then God was getting on my case. I saw Wolfman first thing in the morning. I was like, ugh, get the fuck out of my face, motherfucker. God's like, be nice. I don't want to. And then fucking, he's like, Russ is coming around the mountain. Oh my God, you guys, please. I'm emotionally mushy right now. I can't deal with you. That's what it is. It's like they're not mentally capable or emotionally capable of dealing with you right now. That's what he always says in those cards. Nah, bro, do you see what God does? I can't have the capacity to stay focused on you and whatever our connection could or isn't. Notice how I say could or isn't. Anyways, God told me to be nice to you, and I'm like, yeah, DJ nice right now. For real? Yeah, he's fucking asking. I stood there in the sun. I'm like, you're asking a lot of me right now, God. And I woke up and my cheeks is still, my face is still fucking totally, it's not as bad as yesterday, but it's still swollen. It's almost like I got stung by a bee or something, and it hurts too. I've been icing that shit. How do you know? I don't know. I could just see a chubby cheek. My cheek's real chubby, bro. It doesn't feel good. Alright. I don't even want to use this tarot. God, you're ticking me off. Dude, it's Saturn. He's pushing my limits. I was sitting there grateful he took my car away so I couldn't even have to deal with Russ. Maybe I'd get a wild hair up and try to hit him with my cars. Anyways, last night our last card was, let's see what demon we're dealing with. And we got the Cali card, bro. And it was so very literal for me. I said it, Baja California. Dude, my kids love my kids and they need to see each other. And I'd stand in between it where I'm not, a little card came out. 2 cards came out. Let's just keep shuffling because they were all in order. See, yeah, we can't use those, God. I'm not going to sit here and shuffle those out of order. I put them in complete order yesterday. I'm arguing with God, not you. Why? Because he's asking a lot of me. What's God asking you to do today? Oh, and then he asked me to be brave last night. Dude, you know what, God? Stop asking so much of me. You know what else happened? All right, I'll tell you. That was scary. What was that? I don't know. It was a noise. It was God talking back. That's what it was. That's what that was. Damn, it made me forget what I was, because he told me to shut up, I guess. He just, I don't know. I came back and he's like, you know, you got this and this and this going on, and I don't have nothing going on. You're doing all this. This is your goings-ons. What the fuck is goings-ons? I told you, bro. I'd be all in this whole, you know, quantum realms and all in these deep mystic fucking teachings and shit. And then I come back and it's like, bow! You got it, all these guys you gotta deal with. I don't gotta deal with. What is this? What is this? Are you serious? Yeah. First thing in the morning, a fucking wolfman in my face. Get the fuck out of my face. And I'm trying to be mad at you, but I can't remember why I'm mad at you. Seriously? Yeah. I'd be mad, but I don't remember because I worked through that and I don't be mad no more. So I'm trying to remember why I'm mad at you. Other than the fact you're a fucking lying devil worshipping loser. Alright. God's like, stop calling him names. That goes to the short I shared. It's like when you're trying to flirt, but your love language is talking shit. Marshall, why'd they make us like this? Jesus Christ. Wait till God tries to work on your love life there, Marshall. You got a lot of work to do, my friend. Anyways, going back. I at least had 2. This dude only had 1 fucked up marriage, dude. I had 2. That's 1 more fucking fucked up experience than you had. And since then, well, you've been watching. So anyways, I got that dude, and I'm like, get him out of my face. And then it's Russ. Russ is gonna be here in like any moment now. I get away from you, Russ. In the essence, it's like, well, hopefully he'll fly into DIA and not be that close. Are you down? I'm down south, so I'm like, Hopefully he goes that way. He's not even that close. But in essence, I can see red rocks. I hate you, Russ. And then I'm like, why do you hate Russ? I don't know. I know I have lots of reasons to be mad at you guys, but I just don't want to deal with you anyways, and I'll be looking for those reasons so I don't have to deal with you. There's the dance with the devil over here. Hey, don't forget to reach out to the devil. What, tonight? Yeah, reach out. Reach out. Are you serious? You're hurting my face. Do it. Alright, fine. I'll do what you say. No! And then I had to unblock fucking Allie because I don't remember what, I mean, I don't care that it's not gonna stop fucking being Russ's friend. They're fucking shoving them all back at me. I can't stand y'all. I really can't. I want to be mad at you for some shit, but I'm not even really mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Fuck, you're not helping. I mean, at least he's here. And that's where that all came from. Welcome to my life. My life be like... Alright, let's see. Where are we at? Current energy. We're trapped. I love this story. It's hilarious. It really is. It pisses me off all the way, but it's hilarious. Really? Yeah, because it's extremely... it's extremely relevant to my love life. Really? Yeah, you're gonna love this stupid-ass, shit-ass story. I'd be like, I hate this bitch, and I'm like, damn, this is you, bitch. I went to Temperance. That's you, too. Sagittarius, the chariot. Come on, quit playing around. Swords are in the beginning. Oh, man, we saw Loki with all his tricks. What you got up your sleeves, Russ? Fucking Jack Sparrow over there with his little fucking... little pirate. Seriously? Yeah, don't that look like Russ? The Seven of Swords. He's deceptive. Here he comes to steal some shit. It really is Loki. Look. Who is it? I am Loki. Get out of my face, Loki. And then there's me. And you. This is that hangman card. If it's gone wrong. Has it gone wrong? I don't know. I'm just hanging my balls out to dry at this moment. Let me tell you her story because it's hilarious. Why? Because it's pathetic. And I want you to realize how pathetic you and I can be. Alright. The fool discovers a damsel in distress, bound and blindfolded, surrounded by a ring of swords, alone in a barren landscape under a threatening sky. She seems to be lost and powerless, though no one is actually around to preventing her to leave. Get off your fucking cloud, your little dark cloud. What is happening, he asks. I am Sita, replies the woman. I was kidnapped from my husband Rama by the king Ravana. He made admirous advances towards me, but I resisted because I'm a virtuous woman. After a while, my husband sent the god Hanuman to find me, and I refused to leave, and just gave him my jewelry and asked him to give it to Rama. But why don't you leave with Hanuman? The fool asked. Oh, I had to wait for my husband to rescue me, obviously. He did, and won the famous battle against Ravana. And I take it from your present situation, the story didn't end happily? Well, my husband doubted that I'd been faithful to him and made me walk across the fire to prove my chastity, which I did. Did he walk across the fire to prove that he had been faithful to you? Of course not. What a stupid question. Sadly, the people did not believe in my purity, and Rama sent me away, even though I was pregnant. A hermit took me in, and I gave birth to my twin sons at the hermitage, though the holy men told him I must be impure, otherwise my husband wouldn't have abandoned me. So here I am, asking to be rescued from an unjust world. Why don't you just rescue yourself? Don't be silly. I have to wait for my husband to do it for me. Shaking his head, the fool wanders on. Yes, it's a story. All of these are stories about people stuck in their situations, and he learns from seeing them in their funky-ass situations. Is this you? Are you waiting to be rescued from an unjust world? by your husband or your whatever. Now, how is like I had to prove, and that's what pissed me off with Twin Flame. I had to prove. That's what I got out of those messages, that you were making me prove something to you, that I couldn't be your, that you wanted to, you know what I mean, try me out to see if I was worthy to be your wife and question my impurity and all of that. I didn't appreciate that. And moving on. Eight of Swords is bondage and constraint. Whether this is caused by an illness, disability, end of job, troubled relationship, financial circumstances. Well, I talked to Morgan. She got back yesterday. And she's like, I don't know about that idea, but maybe. In a sense, I told her just to put my car together so I could go do laundry. That's all I really need to do. And then I discovered that all the clothes I was missing are hidden somewhere else. I found them this morning, so I might not have to do laundry. But in the essence, I needed to. God took away my chariot. Why? I don't know. Because it wants me to stay still. The dilemma is self-created, as the restrictions lie in your own mind. And that's true, too. Is like, I could patch it up. The homie told me the other day, he's like, I'm going to the junkyard. If you want me to go get you one, I could get you one. And she could put it in. And I'm just like, I'm purposely just allowing myself to be stuck. I do have enough money to cover it, but they said they would. I have my phone bill coming up too, and I just don't want to fucking deal with all this right now. So I'm just purposely staying stuck. And I realized that too as I sat back. Neither of my kids had any desire to go chasing fireworks last night. We opened the window and they could see all kinds of them, but nobody cared. We're just like, you know, unbothered by the situation in general. There's nothing we're seeking other than a good meal. We're chill. We're so very self-contained in that way. Anyways, it's bondage of your own fears and self-limitations that need to be banished. You think you can't escape, but you can. This is you guys in your shit. You think you don't have options, but you do. If you think you're yourself a victim, you hand yourself over, you hand over your power to others and allow yourself to be contained by their rules. Take responsibility for yourself. Use the positive power of swords to think your way through a situation. Well, yeah, that was yesterday's reading. You guys were in the hangman. So you're just hanging there, and this is more confirmation to your hanging around bullshit. And you're playing victim to your situation, and you need to seize the opportunity. On the reverse possibility, hey, thanks. I can't use it right now the way my phone's set up, but thank you. You've been through a difficult period, but beginning to see your way through. You have gained temporary relief from your problems by distancing. This will enable you to gain a better perspective of what faces you. Don't be as bad as you fear. Don't be afraid to ask for help from friends and professionals. What do I need? I really don't need to do nothing. I'm okay. All I have to do is go face the sun throughout the day and go get, some grub and stuff. I'm chilling. Really? Yeah. And in essence, I'm not a summer person anyway, so it's not on 33. It's not like I want to be part of this, whole holiday weekend. I'm just not with it. Really? No. I don't know. Moving on. What's our current work at hand? How do I, get out of your fucking self-imposed prisons? I don't see it as a prison, that I'm locked down, that I can't go anywhere. I could get on a bus. I really wanted to try one of those fucking scooter things that everybody rides. I haven't tried one of those yet. Oh, there we go. King of Cups. Master your emotions. Well, damn it, Beavis. Damn it, Beavis. And that's it. God said, don't be, I don't know, it just came out. I'm just talking shit. It's like, ugh, get in my face. What are you talking about? It's not that his fucking videos aren't fucking real. Like, his card readings aren't, but he's just a whole fucking, I don't like you. What are you? I'm seeing you as this bitch right here. You're like you're like a fucking game show host. Welcome to the love, Doctor. You're so stupid. Anyways, I'm supposed to be in the King of Pentacles. Princess. Or is it? No, Cups, not Pentacles. Get out of your fucking reality. King of Cups. It's Pentacles, King of Cups. Alright, King of Cups represents emotions, or Cups represent emotions and unconscious mind. King of Cups balances the emotions and the logic to manifest kindness, love, and compassion towards his fellow beings. Right? I'm supposed to be a King of Cups. The King tells you that you need emotional maturity to deal with whatever life throws at you. Explore your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Stay true to your principles. Trust your instincts. I mean, as they said that, it's like, yeah, I get overwhelmed. I just don't give it no thought. And that's why they get all mad. Like, I am not thinking about you coming around the mountain. As soon as I think about it, I'm like, in one ear, out the other. Don't. It was supposed to be a grand opportunity for what? Healing? I did it without you. I don't need your fucking face in my fucking space to do the healing. In essence, bro, you want to see me, then you could call me, but otherwise, then we don't need to see each other, and you did all of this for nothing, bro. I don't know what you thought. You were gonna get the rise of the Phoenix. Yeah, cool. Light a firework or something. Explore your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Stay true to your principles, trust your instincts, and don't be swayed by circumstances. Be the calm one in any given situation, and listen to everyone's viewpoint. What do you have to say about this? That's what I thought. No answer is no action is action. No response is a response. That's what I was looking for. Be considerate and empathetic. Here they go again. Be kind towards others. You might be called upon to lend a shoulder to cry on or give good advice to a friend. This is a time when you might want to pursue a healing path or work for a charitable cause. King of Cups can represent a man in your life. He is sensitive and kind, diplomatic, helpful, and generous. Who's that guy? The kind of person that you would want near you in a crisis. Uh-oh. Do we have a crisis on our hands? I don't know this guy. This is me. As a boss, I will care for my employees and have them working harmoniously towards a common goal. As a priestess, I will show genuine compassion and support. As a doctor, I will listen to my patients and actually care about healing them. However, I could equally be a musician, poet, mediator, diplomat, counselor, psychologist, spiritual teacher, or just a family friend, father, or grandfather. As a partner, he is loving, loyal, romantic, protective, strong family man who likes to spend time with his loved ones and friends. Elmo died?
Yeah, the dude who voices him.
Wow. He's gonna have a weird voice for going forward. Well, this sounds like a great guy. Who's this guy? Anybody could be that guy. It's easy. You can put this on if you take off your fucking ego. It could easily be Russ if he wasn't an egotistical bastard. Russ could be, anybody could be this person, dude. Do you know what I mean? And that's it, is like, you know, sensitive and kind, diplomatic, helpful, and generous. Anybody can be that. It's not one person. You can be this. It's a choice. You know what I mean? You can be genuinely compassionate and supportive. You can listen to people and actually care about helping and healing them. You can and that could be someone equally as a musician, a poet, you know, a diplomat, a counselor, psychologist, all of those. You can be, anybody could be this person. Anyways, reverse meaning. You don't know what to think about or what to think or feel about a relationship. Your emotions are all over the place. 1 minute they're down, 1 minute up, down the next. Perhaps you found yourself in a demanding liaison where someone is physically or emotionally depending on you and you feel overwhelmed and trapped. That could be your guys' relationship. Be careful that your actions do not foster your partner's weaknesses, as this is not a kindness. Take responsibility for your own situation and your own emotional state. The King of Cups reverse could be a person in your life, or it could be you. You're emotionally controlling, moody, vindictive when you don't get your own way, making you feel as though it's your fault rather than his. Yeah. Alternatively, he could have been once a kind and loving man whose problems have overwhelmed him to the extent that he's trying to escape them by using alcohol, drugs, or fantasy. I mean, that sucks. You need emotional maturity to deal with whatever life throws at you. right now. Explore your feelings without being overwhelmed by them and stay true to your principles. Trust your instincts and don't be swayed by the circumstances. Meaning, don't react. A lot of going with the flow is just staying still when shit is just moving or not moving. Even when it's not moving, there's a lot of shit going on. But, you know, like right now, like I could force my car together and force my freedom and force myself to get out on the streets and force myself to do what? Fucking laundry? I really don't need to see anything or do anything. I have no desire to force myself to go up that mountain and face his ass. I'd like to go up the mountain just because I love the mountain, but not for his ass or anybody else. I'm not fucking, I don't know. But some of you are trying to force your way out of some things, and you need to just be the force that you're seeking. That goes back to that the force is strong within you. Shut up. That 8 of Swords, you just need to dig deep, bro. And I showed that whole teaching yesterday about working with your heart, working through your emotions. Hey, what's the outcome? Oh, God. Fuckheads. You're in your minds. Alright, let's go back to your fucked up minds. It's not a good card. In this card, the creative fire of wands has become doused. You have taken far too many commitments, and a sense of oppression weighs you down. Perhaps you are running a business that takes up every minute of your time, doing too much overtime at work, or you just have too many things going on at once. I can't say that's not true for each and every single one of my twin flames. They do not have time for me or anyone else. You are certainly not, I'm seeing especially Lewis right now. God, they parade Lewis around on a fucking schedule. You are certainly not enjoying yourself. Any excitement or satisfaction that you once had in your enterprise has been stifled, and you have no time or energy for personal creativity and pleasure. In order to enjoy life, I know he's going on fucking tour, dude. He's gonna be going. And then he deals with it by drinking and being weirdo, and that's like months of him just zoned out. Zone out there, buddy. In order to enjoy life, you will have to put some of your burdens down. Learn to delegate and leave things that don't really need doing alone. Say no sometimes. This shows great strength, not weakness. You need to take care of yourself at the moment. The Ten of Wands demonstrates the use of brute force, detached from any spiritual or moral reason. You're just pushing through. You have to push through. If you're working magically, you probably want results and effects without understanding or purpose, unleashing destructive forces that will rebound on you. Be warned. There's not a lot of cards in here that tell you not to be doing it, but when they tell you, they're telling us they're doing it. What are they doing? Getting ready to full moon rituals and shit. Why? Because they're fucking idiots. But that's what it is. They're doing manifestations and fucking love spells and fucking abundance and fucking all this binding, fucking cord cutting, all kinds of shit. Why? Because they're getting juiced up by their emotions and they're not facing them, so they're feeding into them fears and fucking... Uranus, he had talked about, is a very maniacal fucking energy where people want to be all super fucking, bad guy. I'm the bad guy, meaning all powerful and destructive and fucking, you know what I mean, oppressive. It's in the energy where you want to seize control and you want to be all that you can be. Be warned. Again, you probably want results and effects without understanding your purpose. You just want to make your life all powerful and fucking and abundant. You want that girl, you want that job, you want. Stop wanting. God. Ugh. Sorry. You want because you think it's going to make you happy. It's also to make you happy, idiots. All that wanting doesn't lead to happiness. It leads to worry. Alright, move on. Reverse meaning. The reverse Ten of Wands can mean one of two things. Either you're shrieking your responsibilities and thinking only of yourself in any given situation. It's probably me. Leaving others to bear your share of the cleanup as the problems leaves. Or you're playing the martyr, taking on responsibility and doing things that could easily be accomplished by others so that you can show how hard done you are. I really don't feel any of this. I'm trying to find myself in this. Hold on. I mean, just saying no. That's all I can find out of this. Learn to delegate and leave things that don't really need doing alone and say no. That's what I've been learning all day. And that's it. It's just telling the mind. The mind's like, you gotta do this, 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 this. Especially on a Saturday, I'd be like, you know, get up and go. I'm being like, hell to the no. We're not going nowhere. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Why? Because I don't really need to fucking go nowhere. I don't. I really don't. And that's just it. It's like, do you have to do this? No. There's not shit I have to do. I have to have 3 meals a day, make sure my kids are cleaned, fed, and inner-fucking-tained. To keep the fucking peace around this bitch. They're pretty, they you know, their eating habits can be a little, you know, delicate. But that's it. Otherwise, fuck. I ain't got no fucking challenges. Again, you know, I can't force anything. She sent a request. She has to get approval to spend money. She hadn't got approval to spend the money yet. She took the weekend off, the holiday weekend, so she's gone. Well, she's not here on the weekends anyways. So she took off Thursday and Friday, said she wouldn't be back till Monday. So even if we got it approved, which probably everybody took off the fucking holiday weekend, because why the fuck not? Even if it got approved, they still have to order the fucking part. I'm just like, I just accepted it. In the essence, I accepted being fucking locked down. Why? Because why not? I'm not really caring. There's nothing I really gotta do. And really? No. I have an appointment that I gotta do on the phone on Thursday for fucking welfare. And if that works out well, then I'll have more money and I still don't need to do anything then. That'll make my needs and shit. And then maybe, I mean, if they're gonna be all weirdos and take like fucking 50 years to fucking approve a fucking part, then I'll go. I'm just chilling, bro. I just don't have no desire. Come out and watch fireworks? I was like, nope. And my kids are like, they're fucking straight teenagers. I'm so glad that they're at the teenagers, because now they'll still take part in in Halloween, but it'll still be a different thing. But like, the shit is not like, they're not kids, dude. They're not into all that stupid shit no more, and I don't have to be part of it and entertain it and fucking let it stress me out that, you know, I gotta do all this shit, and let me go run and get some fireworks, and let's go pack up fucking burgers, and let's be part of fucking society, and let's go fucking cook in the heat, and then here comes the rainstorm, and fuck you. Really? Yeah. I go out there when I have to. I don't have to be part of it this weekend, or, you know, until next week at least. Really? I have no reason to leave my fucking house. There's fucking, I mean, a couple blocks I can walk to freaking Target and some shit. And then a couple more blocks, I could walk to King Soopers. There's plenty of dispensaries. There's plenty of fast food around there. There's all kinds of shit around this shit. I just need to do, you know, get my steps in. That's what I got out of this. The rest of you, you got a lot more to know to say and be warned. And you could be playing the martyr, taking on responsibilities and doing things that could easily be accomplished by others so that you can show how hard done you are. You're just doing shit to be doing shit to say you did the shit. And that shit's a waste of your time and energy. I talked about that yesterday. The mind keeps you busy. It wants to keep your time and energy busy. Time goes by just as much. You can enjoy your time, or you can fill it with a bunch of shit that wastes your fucking time. It literally wastes your energy, bro. You'd be all like hot and sweaty, fucking irritated. Why the fuck did I sign up to do this type of stupid shit? Why'd I even come outside today? I mean, it's an adventure to say the least, but, you know, I don't do shit that I ain't got to, and when it feels right. Like, there's a breeze, here comes a cloud, this is a good time to go for a walk. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go, like, at 3 o'clock and the fucking sun's all in my eyes and I'm wiping sweat off my brow and shit. I don't try to do shit that's make it harder than it needs to be. Sometimes I overthink it, and that's it, because I don't want to do it to begin with. Be careful with that. And that's it. It's like, When you get through this, you're gonna have to say no. That's probably what got you stuck to begin with. You're trapped because you don't say no. Just say no. Fucking dare. Just say no to drugs and alcohol. I mean, you might need to do that too. Why? I mean, I know. It's like, what kind of American are you if you're not drinking on the 4th of July weekend? It feels weird not to be at a barbecue without a drink. Why were we raised like that? I promise you, as I say this, I have so many people in other countries that are like, you Americans are fucked up. We are. We were raised. We were raised, dude. There's like kegs of fucking beer and shit, and fucking shots and fucking beer pong and all of that. It's part of all of our fucking holidays, bro. We make it such a huge part of our life. Really? Yeah. And then depending on where you are, you know what I mean? Colorado is pretty... It always snows in Colorado is one of the sayings. We are a legal state for marijuana. You can, you know what I mean? They do use, you know, psilocybin and DMT and all of that stuff for, you know, legally for mental health use. So there's a lot of, I wouldn't say aphrodisiacs. What are they? Hallucinogens that are being used by people? There's a lot going on there, and it's just a normalized situation. Everything's just normalized. And that's what this whole freaking, you know, a lot of our American holidays are built on alcoholism. You can't go to a concert without a drink in your hand. You don't go to a sporting event without a drink in your hand. Your birthday consists of as many drinks as you can pound down. How many birthdays? I mean, until you can't drink anymore. Almost every birthday is consistent of that. And everywhere you go, your weddings. Are you serious? Yeah. Mexicans do it great, bro. Quinceañeras, those are the best. What's a quinceañera? It's like a sweet 16. Quince means 15. And it's this, you know, she steps into her womanhood. And they put her in a white dress, and she has her lanes, which are all her little suitors and stuff. It's a whole fucking thing. It costs thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's unlimited drinks, bro. at this fucking 15-year-old party, bro. It's the best 15-year-old party you'll ever go to. I love quinceañeras. It's all you can drink. Usually tequila and brandy, and then lots of beer. What kind? Corona. Just kidding. Mostly Dos Equis, Tecate. All of those, bro. For real? Yeah. All you can drink? All you can drink. That's how we have our festivals. What is wrong with us Americans, bro? I said that before. You don't go to Miami Beach and not have a drink. You definitely don't go to Vegas and not drink. Like, it's societal. It's societal norm, bro. And if you don't do it, you're breaking the norm, and you don't even feel normal. And people look at you like you're not normal too. Why you got a drink? Let me go get you a drink. What do you want to drink? And it's like bad habit not to keep a friend with a drink. Really? Yeah. Did you know that the biggest fucking drinking day is not New Year's, but actually the day before Thanksgiving? It's the biggest drinking holiday in America. Why? Because people come together with their families, and it brings it out. Really? For those of you that doubt that were not born into alcohol and you don't have these problems in your family, you can still see it in all of our American culture. Our best commercials are Budweiser or Coors. You know what I mean? Here comes fucking gin and juice in a pop can. Here comes, you know what I mean, White Claw, you know, your fucking Michelob Ultra, your fucking, I haven't even seen any for actual, you know, Lewis is over there selling a non-alcoholic tequila. It's profitable because it's norm. It's a societal fucking norm. When you sit down at a restaurant, they show you the drink menu before they give you food. We're out of control, bro. And it's funny because it's the same government that was prohibition They didn't allow us to drink unless it was under them, and now they get us, you know what I mean? It's easier to get a bottle of fucking alcohol and pound yourself out for the day than it is to find 3 meals. In tequila, they have these little, in Mexico, they have these little fucking jugs of tequila that you can get for like $2. You'd be fucked up, bro, for like 2 days, bro, off that fucking little jug. And it makes you, you know, it starts out all fun and giggly and shit until you're just loaded. You're just a whole ass zombie, drinking whatever they give you, looking for food, might pass out, might want to fuck somebody, turn up the music. Don't drink and drive, motherfucker. How many families are going to lose their lives because people was drinking this weekend? That's why the police are out trying to catch the drinkers and drivers. Again, my car is dirty, so I don't need to be out driving through fucking Aurora, Denver, Lakewood. None of that shit. Don't need to be going through any of those areas. But in essence, it's like, it's the thing. And I just want to, you know, we're just, how do you go against the norm and still feel normal? You don't. You're not like everyone else. You don't partake in the things that people partake in. And then as I say this, I see Marshall. It's like Marshall is a recovering alcoholic. He doesn't want to be around it, but he has no choice but to be around it. I don't have a serious problem with it other than the fact that I'm going to watch you turn into something you're not. Or something you are, I should say. Can we all say that's true? How fast does it happen? How fast, how many drinks do they need before you see them turn into something else? That's my only concern. What are you going to turn into when this is done? I was a big drinker in the sense of not quantity, but I drank a lot during periods of my life when I didn't have my children. You could say I was partying, but I didn't know what else to do with myself. So I would go and buy bottles of fucking peppermint schnapps. Why? I don't know, it tasted good. Everything else didn't taste good. But I would, in my 20s, I had 2 jobs and still went out and drank like 3 nights a week with the girls. For real? Yeah. I went to concerts and would drink. I was a big drinker. Why'd I stop? I just got tired of throwing up and the feeling the next day. I really did. I can't drink without throwing up because I don't do it responsibly or something. It never actually processed through my body. Looking back, it's like my body would always reject it after a while. Everything I put in would always come back out at some point of the night or morning, for sure. I put it in me and like, I don't know, usually 2 drinks, I was loaded, bro. I really didn't need any more after that. I'd be fucked up, dancing and swaying and couldn't walk straight and just fucked up. I was always the first one drunk, but then I'd work it off by dancing, to be honest. Looking back at it, how did you sober up? I'd be dancing my ass off out there. I love to dance. So I'd burn it off. I'd burn off all of the fucking liquor. And then afterwards, I'd be, you know, the one getting everyone together and let's go get some food, because I'd be starving too. And I'd put that food in there, and it'd all come up. Really? Always, bro. It'd all come up. Always. As soon as I put the food in, it was part of it. And then I'd wake up the next morning and have a real meal, but kind of just be all fucked up in the head. My head would hurt real bad. I didn't get my first hangover till I was 21. Prior to that, I was just, you know, $20 all you can drink. I drank half and half drinks. That's how my mom made me, or that's how I made them for my mom, so that's how I drank. I didn't drink beer. I only drank alcohol. I didn't like dark liquors too much. I liked foo-foo drinks. I made all of them. My favorite was Sex on the Beach. But I would always start the night with a Long Island iced tea because it was mixed with so many alcohols that anything I drenched afterwards would considered I'm not mixing. Because they tell you not to mix alcohols, but then you throw a Jaeger bomb on there and you done fucked up the whole cosmetology of this inside of yourself and you're about to die. Here, take a shot of this. Oh, God. Fucking Jaeger bombs. I still feel that one. Oh, God. Yup. And then there was all those years of cinnamon drinks. I drank so many of them before the actual fireball came. There was Aftershock. There was Goldschlager. There was this cool fucking tequila one that was all cinnamon flavored. I was all about tequila. That was my favorite. I didn't act violent. I just acted a fool. I love tequila. I loved the taste and how it burned going down, and the lemon afterwards. Then I acted a fool, and I just didn't like how I felt, like what it did to. I can look back and feel what it felt like. I could put myself in the body and feel how I didn't have control over the body. During my awakening, I don't know, I think it was like year 1 or something. It was around this time. It was the 4th of July or something. Maybe Labor Day, something. They took me over to a bar near my house, and I had like a drink or two. And I drove home, and I felt all kind of loaded-ish. And it didn't change my spirit, but it changed the functioning of my body. And that's how I was able to be like, nah, we're not going to do that. I'm cool. I've had to take sips and stuff. Like when I go to the casino, I have to order a drink because that's proper. And I'll take a couple sips of it, a couple straws of it. And, and that's more than enough. You shouldn't even. But that goes back to babies when they're teething. You can put some brandy on their gums so that it doesn't hurt. Of course, they're going to have a little bit of an effect. You're not like, dousing your child. But going back to that, it's like these American holidays and shit. That's just me breaking patterns and stuff. That's where I'm at right now. And it's it. It's like, oh, I feel bad because we're not like everyone else. I don't. And I made it through another one where we didn't have to conform and be like everyone else, and it didn't hurt our pride, our pockets, or us emotionally to not have the things that other people find so fucking very important. You know what I mean? I'm cool on that. And in essence, people will be lighting fucking fireworks all fucking weekend. All weekend, dude. They'll light them for fucking 4 days going on. For real? Yeah, they used to. So, yeah, it's just saying no to stuff, bro. I just used mine as an example, and we talked about alcohol because it came up in there, and drugs, too. It's like, no, you always do a line. Do a line with us. I mean, not this time. And then they act funny with you because you're trying to have some self-control. No is very powerful, bro. People don't like to be told no. And it's difficult for you to say no. And that's setting boundaries. We talked about that last night. Very much about removal when we talked about the Kali card, and you know what I mean, just it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You have to be careful with that sword. The sword is about using your words, your intellect and your words, right? And they cut. They're supposed to. A sword is a weapon. Your words are a weapon. You can either cut down, cut down the trees and make a path with those words so that people can move on. Or you can cut down, people with your words. You can destroy people. Or you can create paths. And that's what it is. As the Queen of Swords, and, going back to me and Marshall yesterday, and the King of Swords, you've got to be very careful with your words. We are wordsmiths. But using them to destroy people all the time is very unhealthy. Using them to, and what is it? How do we destroy you? With truth. Archangel Michael had the sword of truth. We speak truth, and that truth can be very destructive. So you have to learn to be that iron fist, that sword with a velvet glove. Deliver the truth kindly. Kindly. But always understand that the truth hurts, and you're going to be met with opposition. And that's exactly what this card stands for. It's oppression. You know what I mean? They feel slighted. Anybody will feel slighted when you tell them no. And they will push that. And the fucking Scorpio is right there. Okay. Moving on. Sorry. So that's where we are. Be nice. That's what God was telling me. Work your way through this. Start facing these things. I mean, I could just zone out and he'll just come and go. I could zone out for 3 days and it never happened. I was supposed to. Sorry, Russ. I did. I was, I gave it a lot of thought and energy for the last couple months. I gave it all the thought and energy I had. And I don't really think about it. There's nothing to think about, Russ. You're just gonna do what you always do, and it's not worth it to me. It's just a game, and I'm not playing with you, Loki. You're always going to be Loki. Why? I don't know. It's just the way God made you, I suppose. Doesn't mean that we don't love you, but you're always going to be that guy. Why? You choose to. It's that Thor conversation. It's like, why won't you just evolve, bro? Doesn't matter. I thought that we would be there, fucking doing this together, but you're you and I'm me. You want to do it your way. You think you're all powerful and you know the way, and you're going to fucking, show the world how powerful you are, being you. Fine. It has nothing to do with me. I'm trying to save the world. You're trying to conquer it. We don't align, Russ. And that goes for pretty much, it's the basis of pretty much all of us. Even down to Wolfman. All of you want to conquer. You want power and control. He wants power and control over mind and pussy, over women. Lame. You can't control a woman. Their Lilith will rise within them, and you're going to be faced with that one day. Let me remind you something. Even Eve didn't follow the rules. You're not controlling these fucking women. They're surrendering because they love you. And what are you doing with the love that they've given to you? Blink shots is what I heard. I don't know, and that's just it, guys. We're going in opposite directions. You're trying to build a world that I'm trying to destroy. You're not my enemy, but you're far from on my side. It's like, it's like Professor X and fucking, what do they call that douchebag? Magneto? You're trying to build this fucking, this community of fucking mutants like yourself to take on the fucking industries and the governments and the fucking people so you can be the higher sense of fucking, the higher source. And that's, as I say that, it's like, that's fucking Wolfman over there trying to be the most, powerful dark force of ever, and we're gonna conquer the charts, and we're gonna take on the fucking streams, and we're gonna rule, and waving your flags in victory and shit. And we're just over there, like Obi-Wan, like all of them, the Jedis and the Buddhists, and we're just watching you guys just, the North versus the South, just watching on our towers and shit, just watching this fucking nonsense. Like, okay. Watch them destroy everything. Watch them destroy each other. Let's watch them tear each other apart. That's what it meant to be part of the Watchers, not to be involved. That's ancient history. That's me and Royce and Logic. We were never supposed to be involved with the fucking humans. Logic got in, dude. We wanted to. We cared for them so dearly. We were only supposed to watch over them. And Logic, like fireworks, bro, blew that bitch up. And we just woke up in it. I don't know, it just ended in that forest. I don't know what happened in that forest, but as we ran from it, we weren't supposed to do it. We weren't supposed to be part of this. And that's where everybody's choosing sides and, getting ready for battle and all of this bullshit. We're all looking up against each other and, rallying and all of this shit. And we're not supposed to. We're going to watch them tear each other apart, and we're not going to get involved this time. They will. And it won't be at our hands. They'll destroy each other, and we'll lose the people we love. But It's only because they didn't follow God. It's not because we didn't do something for them. You can't stop people from their own destruction, bro. They're out to fucking destroy this world. They want everything that it has to offer. You know, like, I could see so many of you. Your faces, like, you know what I mean? Your fucking desire for power, your greed, your animosity, your vengeance, your entitlement. It's really the truth. I'm just trying to save the world. As it becomes, you know, as it falls apart, I'm trying to rebuild it. Rebuild people's foundations as God comes pulling their worlds apart. You guys are part of it. You're trying to keep the structures up that keep people oppressed. You're trying to stay on top and keep everyone else below you. Almost like trying to hold the recipe for greatness, but there's nothing great about what you do, is what I heard. Hey, I don't know, that got deep. My stomach hurts. I'm ready for a meal. Yeah, it's about that time. Just say no and deal with your emotions. You got to get out of your situation. You're still stuck in your situation. It's self-imposed. You just have to say no and walk away. You have to accept, you know, nobody's going to come save you from your unjust world. You have to adjust your panties, adjust your mindset, deal with your emotions of what you're scared of. That's what, you know, master your emotions. Be logical, too. Yeah, you're afraid. Work that through. And that's what it is. It's like, I get that you're afraid. Can we work through these fears and how unrealistic they probably are? No, but if I do this, this will happen. Okay. If that does happen, can we move past that? Accept the fear. This is what's going to happen. Okay, is that terrible? Will you be able to live with one leg? Worst case scenario, can you live with one leg? Have people lived with one leg before? Alright, you pirate ass, let's go. Get you a patch and a fucking bandana like this douchebag. And, you know, let's go get you some fucking pirate booty. I'm such an asshole. Why is this coming up? I'm seeing it right now. It's because 4th of July is based on our independence from fucking Europe and Britain and shit, and it's all about that, you know what I mean? He's Captain Jack Sparrow and shit over here, sailing the seas trying to break free and be liberated, but he's out here just fucking, you know, a whole ass, dirty ass, filthy ass pirate out here. Don't want to fucking fall in line. You guys are stupid. The universe is stupid. They got dumbass jokes. Alright, so deal with your emotions and let go of some of those things that, you know, take some of those swords out of your back. The 10 of Swords is about that. It's having too much on your back, bro. You're carrying too much. You're carrying a lot of emotional baggage. You're carrying a lot of fucking mental baggage. You're carrying a lot of spiritual baggage. You're carrying a lot of karma. You're carrying probably a lot of weight. Physically, too. You're probably getting fat. Truthfully, yeah, it happens, bro. Because you're carrying all those emotions and you're feeding those emotions with whatever you know, food you're sticking in there. You're not processing. Your processing system. We could say that you're spiritually constipated, which means that your whole system's getting backed up and you're getting fat. Yeah, it's burning energy, bro. That's why I'm sitting here fucking starving, dude. Because what? I'm burning all this energy just sitting here talking and, you know, astral traveling and doing all of this. I'm starving. Really? Yep. Burn the energy. And that's just it. Get out of your trapped situations. I'm not trapped. I'm not mad either. Did you hear it? I was really trying to be mad at you. I don't give a shit. You just annoy me, bro. You just annoy me. You just annoy me. All of you annoy me. Why? Because you're challenging, you're not really challenging me, you're challenging God, which you're never going to win, you fucking devils. In the essence of, you think you've got this figured out, and you fucking got life figured out, and you're trying to show me. Don't show me shit. Go show somebody else, you show off. And that's what irritates me, you fucking show off. You're trying to show off that you don't need this in your life. Like, you don't need to make these changes. And I'll be like, get the fuck out of here with this stupid shit. Oh, you happy? You happy? You happy? Then how come I can hear you crying in the middle of the night? Shut up, stupid ass. Stupid ass. You hear me crying? Over what? Past, not you. The past. My life sucked. I take time to cry about the shit that actually happened, not the shit that ain't going to happen. We deal with that, you know what I mean? But, like, seriously, come on. What are you stuck in? Your mind. That's what that says. You have to work through your emotions and let go of all of this. Dr. Phil, let go. How do you let go? Forgiveness, bro. How do you break this? You have to go against your mind. I told you. And you're going to feel like a failure for doing it. Why? Because your mind's telling you. Your mind's programmed like everyone else. I use the 4th of July as an example, but there's plenty of fucking societal norms that you're going to have to break, douchebag. Can you, like, not drink this weekend? Oh, that'll be a hard one. Well, there's lots of other things. Can you not talk shit? That's pretty hard. Can you be forgiving? That's pretty hard. Welcome to the Ascension Path. It's fucking character building. Kobe is not going to let you, like, he's watching every step, bro. You're like, nah, he's not watching me. Nope. I saw you put your foot there. Get your foot back where it's supposed to be. Get back in line. Come on. Nope. And then Pac's like, if you don't get out of my face, you're not helping, bro. He's telling me to be a good person. He's telling me not to talk shit, and all Pac does is talk shit. Do you see what I mean? See what I mean? He means no harm. Why? Because we love to talk shit. It's what we do. We talk shit. But we're not supposed to talk shit. Okay, just don't talk shit to their face. We're gonna figure this out, Marshall. We don't have to stop talking shit. We just have to talk better shit. I know. I'm having a hard time too. That's where I sit down with Marsha. Are you mad at somebody? No, not really. I was just talking shit. That's where it is. It's like, are you mad at them? No, I'm just talking shit. Why? I just talk shit. Why? It's just because it's fun to talk shit. Then you look at fucking his friends. All his friends do is talk shit. There's some shit talking bitches. 50 Cent talks so much shit. Joe Budden talks so much shit. They be talking shit, bro. Shit talking motherfuckers, bro. They talk to that good shit. No wonder he loves me. I be talking shit. I told you. He loves how much shit I be talking. Why? Because he can't even say the shit I be talking. It inspires him to talk more shit. Shut up. We're not supposed to be talking shit. We're not helping each other here. Am I the only one that's trying to be better here? Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. We can be better. Why? Because Kobe is on my ass, bro. He's like 7 feet tall, and he's just not having it, bro. He's not having it. Do you know what it means to have him in your face? He might not be that tall, but he's definitely bigger than me. Larger than me. It's always like, it's just a look of like disappointment. Like, can't you ever be better? I'm trying. Shut up, Pac. He's laughing at me with his big ass smile. He wants to tell everyone how he did it. Stop. Got us in trouble. Kobe's looking at me. I got myself in spiritual court. Pac's just sitting there with his fucking feet up like we're innocent of some shit. Bro, we're so guilty. What are we gonna do? I don't know. We're just gonna sit here. I'm already dead. What are they gonna do to you? Shut up, Pac. You're not helping. In the essence, it's like, I know you guys are entertained by the shit I'm saying, but you're not helping. I'm getting myself in shit by talking shit. Same with you, Marshall. And then Royce is gonna be like, he wasn't talking shit. The fuck he wasn't. The fuck he wasn't. You wanna hold his dick for him? Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. He knew what he said when he said it. Oh, it wasn't like that. The fuck it wasn't. The fuck it wasn't. You guys are stupid. That's that fucking magician shit. No, that's not what it was. You didn't just see what you thought you said. You didn't hear what you thought you heard. It's not like that. Bitch, it is so like that. You're talking about Marshall Mathers. Shut up. He was just playing jokes. Is that what every fucking... They gotta tell every fucking person that drops out of his mouth? I told him to stop fucking name-calling motherfuckers, bro. Dropping names. And he dropped Kanye's. And so what? He didn't drop Kanye's. He dropped Yee. Who's Yee? He's pathetic anyways. Alright, watch your mouth. That's what I heard. Empathetic and shit. And, get out of your shit, bro. And, yeah, I gotta go back to Cali. When? I don't know. We'll figure that out. God's got a plan. He's planning on sending me back to California, is what I see. Really? Yeah, why not? I mean, just brief. I want some tacos. For real? Hell yeah, bro. You can't get carne asada fries nowhere like California, bro. And if I could make it across the border and get some shrimp tacos, bro, they miss me. I had been going to the same fucking place, dude, to get shrimp tacos since I was 15 years old. I would show up every couple years and buy like fucking $20 worth of fucking tacos. They know me, bro. They have known me since I was a little girl. They miss me. They need me to come up in there and order all them tacos like I always do. For real? Hell yeah, bro. A bitch will have them. I'll show up at first thing in the fucking morning. 9 o'clock in the morning, we're having $20 worth of fucking tacos for breakfast, bro. Why? Because we can. It's fucking amazing, bro. Seriously? Yeah, bro. Yeah. And the weather's pretty fucking amazing. That's what happened. Fucking Pop came through with all that live and die in LA and all the fucking West Coast, and since all the bad memories fucking cleared out, I remembered how great California was. And, you know, I need to go and just kind of like clean the land, clean all of that up. That was harsh times, bro. Those were harsh times too. I had a whole life there. When did you leave there? Lollapalooza. Marshall. 2018. 17? 16. Fuck. Must have been 16. Must have been 16. Because I was already in Colorado by then. It's a long story. And that leaks into Baby Daddy number 2. Oh, God. I was in a good place. I had my house in El Cajon. That's when my mom died. Everything happened. Everything happened right then. It was a long roller coaster, dude. All those times are mixing together. After my mom died and everything, my ex-husband was in Pennsylvania, all set up. And I won tickets to Lollapalooza, and I used that as an opportunity to bail in California and go move to the East Coast. Yup. That's where that went sour. Yeah, all these great memories, sour ass shit. I need to go face that shit eventually. Now we got took on baby nut. Well, you know, fuck, just get through the marriages, like, if we could do it. If I'm gonna spend Saturday thinking about it. That was a whole terrible situation. I think I already lived most of those memories, though. Yeah, that was horrendous. And that's it. I gave up my life to go live with him, and I ended up in domestic violence, and I had lost everything. It smells like weed. It smells like somebody smoking weed. They could be. Yep, and that's how I ended up in the Bay and everything, and then I ended up back in Colorado, homeless. And then I got my apartment and met Bobby, 2016. All of it, dude, it all ended up, you know, all these things that I ran from were reasons, extremely good reasons to run from them. But by running from them, I was able to actually lock them out. Being a runner, you know what I mean? Literally running. And that's why when I became a songwriter and they're like, you're a phoenix, it literally was the truth by then. I had lived so many different lives and shut them down, just burned them to ash and started over. Simplistically, too, is changing my hair color, new careers, new fucking locations, new cars, new names. I literally just was brand new. So it's easy for me to teach you how to do this because it was a pattern of my life for always. I've always been the goddess of fucking, the triple goddess. Death, transformation, and rebirth. Letting things die, transforming, and trying new ways of life. I've always done it. Prior to, you know, spreading my map, I'd already gone to like 28 states plus Mexico before even taking the spiritual run into the new states. I went to new states like Wisconsin and Iowa and fucking, I don't know. There's a couple other new ones I did. Can't remember. New Mexico, you know, I'd gone through New Mexico and Arizona, but it was locked away. And I really filled it with new memories and stuff as I drove through New Mexico and Arizona this time. And then I lived in Arizona for a little while. 5 weeks is enough time to really suck it up, bro. In essence. So I encourage you to break free of your life and go try a new life. And you might need to go back to some of your old lives to, you know, break free from that too, as I'm telling you. As much as I'm trying to go forward, it looks like I need to go backwards to go forwards. And that's always how it really is. The past is standing in your way. And away we go. Hey, I'll catch you guys later for some other... Hopefully we're not going into baby daddy number 2 and all that shit. Hopefully we're just closing all these timelines together, mushing them all together, wrapping them up in a box, and putting them away for the eternity. Hopefully we don't have to keep revisiting the same lessons. But... in the essence, I just want to show you is like, yeah, you gotta keep revisiting the past. How lovely is that? Hey, and don't be mean. God said stop being mean. And if you are mad, ask yourself why and make a whole list and go through that and work on that. I'm not really mad. You irritate me because I feel like you're always fucking challenging me that you fucking know some shit and you don't fucking know shit. I mean, there's some shit you know, but you don't really fucking know shit. And that's just it. You're doing, you know what I mean? That's what Russ does all the time, fucking challenge my fucking authority and shit. Use my words to make himself fucking bigger and bolder. Do you see how this could be a fucking pattern there, Wolfman? You're doing the exact same thing, and that's exactly what I told Twin Flame X. You both did it on the same day. Like, look at these motherfuckers. Do you know how irritating it is to have them competing with me all fucking day? They're purposely pissing me off. You enjoy pissing me off? I like it when you're mad. You're sexy when you're mad. Shut up, Marshall. This isn't helpful. Everybody likes when I'm mad, huh? You won't like me when I'm angry. I don't. Anyways, I'm moving on with that. You guys move on. Just say no. Bye. Bye.